comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Low heavy. Difficult situation for a throw. Okay, it's down to the wire. Combo with the target combo. Good job blocking the jump-in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump-in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Feeling out the spacing. Sticks the jump in there! Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. The jump in is denied. Big, low, reaching heavy. Uses a long-range attack there to zone them perfectly. Good job blocking the jump in. They're experiencing burnout. All right, what's coming up next? Player two is in burnout. Drives off the table. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue the fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. Player two doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. It's a good spot to use the super. Danny's speed on full display. It's the Delta Red Assault. They're thinking of scoring big off this gauge use. Player two is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Gets carried to the corner. Barely blocks the jump in. Burnout activates. Manages to block the jump in attack. Brushes that off and keeps going. Misses the crowns him from above. There's a burnout. Oh, cross-up attack. Well, gotta do better than that. Player one can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Jump! This is gonna hurt. Serves them and closes it out. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for it.
Comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round one.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do?
You're done.
parries the attack, and the parry here puts drive gauge in the bank, which really could help later in the round. What are these fighters thinking now? The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue to fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. Player 2 in trouble with no drop, fires off a Shinku Hadouken. A quick breather, closes out the round with a fireball. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They were expecting that drive impact. The drive impact whiffs. Are they ready to punish? Handle with care. You can't drop drive impacts. Backs them into the corner in a hurry. Uses the target combo as a filler. Pokes with a medium kick. Brushes that off and keeps going. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Gets a risky buff in. Throws him. Both fighters gotta do better than that. Life lead is there. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive art. Player 2 cashes out the gauge right there. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it.
Double summer!
Flatline zone. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Boom! Who will come out on top? This is gonna hurt. Yeah, flash kick on point kick. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. The low kick hits. Dash. Medium blocks the low kick. Ooh, what a smart throw. A jump. Gets him with a Euro step. Amazing. This unleashes some big damage. Turns out. Oh, here we go. Low heavy. Can't crown them from above. Drive and they are done. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Goes up above, tries to make something happen with an overdrive arm. Jumps in. Neither of them willing to back off here. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Taking stock. Holds out with the block. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they are. KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Throws out a projectile. Checking to see how the opponent reacts to long-range fireballs. This is a clear sign that they're testing their opponent's knowledge and game plan. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Blocks the impact. Excellent block to shut out the impact. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with an burnout activates. They decide to take a breather to regroup. Noticeable life lead is a how did they anticipate that jump in? Player 2 brings it home.
Comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with a play-by-play. This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs, denying them a breather there with a long-range fireball. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Opts for the throw. Player 2 chases them down. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Player 1, in that dangerous burnout state, trips them up. Strings it all together. Taking stock. What's their game for KO? Player 2 picks up the always important first round. Bill wants to keep the ball rolling. Shoots off a fireball up close. Did well to get the buff in there. Still very early in the round. Keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. Holds out with the block. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing up, springs forward with the drive rush. Closes the distance. Duck drive rush to keep it going. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Hits them with a stopping block. Gets the combo. Barely blocks the jump and finishes with the throw. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Shoots off a fireball up close. That was a solid anti-air. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. All right, what's coming up next? At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. The jump in catches them. Takes a trip. Sticks the jump in. Misses the drive impact. Throws them to start the corner pressure. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Good somersault kick. Player 1 can't use closes with the throw. Hitting them with the smart stuff. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Jump. Combo with the target combo. Goes for the jump in. Risky up close squats. Drive rush to keep it going. Going in. Super hard springs forward with the drive rush. Zone sets up with the jump in. Jumps in. Knockdown and... Perfect execution with the anti-air. In there. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Ooh, it looks like it adds a bit of OG spice. Crowns them from above. This can lead to some big damage. Betting it all on the drive round. Crossfire somersault locked on. Donald's telling you to retire. Go home and be a family man. Player 2 hits the drive. Ooh, does him dirty. Amazing. Great job in escaping that corner pressure, and ooh, what a smart throw. Walls flat into the car frame. Oh, damn. Super hit. Is it all over? Oh, so close. The next moves are gonna be crucial. Oh, kisses the fireball. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but...
comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Player one in that dangerous burnout state. Can they outlast it? Player one has used up all of their drive gauge. They're not gonna allow any jump-ins. Player two is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Intercepts. Slick anti-air finish. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Uses the target combo as a filler. Shows a medium kick. Somersault kick. The low heavy's blocked. Oh, they're in the corner blocking. That drive impact isn't going to work. Knockdown and manages to block the jump-in attack. Jumps in. Both fighters planning something. Good somersault kick. Finishes it with the anti-air. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Shoots off a fireball up close. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Decides to go in with the target combo. Knockdown. Okay, they trade hits. Grabs him. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Takes the chance to hurt him. Neither of them. Oh! The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Player two holding on to that corner advantage. This is a critical point of the round where burnout activates. Player two needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. They were not cleared for takeoff. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Shows the medium kick. Flashes him. Jumps up. A quick breather. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. This is where smart leader management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Anti-air drops him. They just said, get that jumping out of here. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Player two needs to use the threat of the corner here. Solid anti-air. KO. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Infuses their drive gauge. Leaning on the overdrive. We're just getting started. Who will take control? Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? Player one is in burn, tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Handle with care. You can't drop drive impacts. Dangerous range here. This is gonna hurt. Ooh, you never know what can happen. Impact, squash. Player one sets up with the jump in. Nothing stops this train. And whip, they're wide open. A real test of nerves here. Presses for a reaction, drive impact misses. Are you kidding me? Player two really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Blocks it. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. What are these fighters thinking now? Player two is just about out of drive after that. Plenty of life left in both fighters, but a big difference in drive. How can they use this to their advantage? All right. Player two in that dangerous burnout state. They need to hold out. Player two creates a good corner opportunity. Can't tech the throw? takes a trip. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Burns the drive gauge. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Taking stock. In a dire situation, digs in deep to get that drive in. What'll happen here? That drive impact doesn't get through. Experiencing burnout. Sneaks in above. Were they baiting them into that? Player one uses the gauge for a super art. Ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing. Player two wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Projectile to try and change the situation. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Got their eye on the air. Consistent anti-air is huge because shutting down the air game will let you dictate the pace of the match much easier. Player one is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. With this kind of gauge gap, they'll want to think about when to use it and not be trigger happy. Player experiencing burnout. Player two holding on to that corner advantage. This is the ideal range to utilize the fireball game. Burnout activated. Good somersault kick. Player one will look to apply pressure hit. Low, heavy, but no go. Player two in dire straits with burnout. There's a change of sides. We're at a standstill. Hits the drive. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Not much move. Willing to risk it for the overdrive. Solid anti-air. Medium kick. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
Starts things off with a jump in. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. A jump. Adds a bit of OD spice. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? Player one needs to wait this out. Experiencing burnout. Player with nothing stops this train. Burning it right up with a super. Cashes out of a single zero. Okay, here we go. Chucks a fireball to continue their hold over their zone. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Player one may be able to pull a fast one, especially with a super art ready. What'll be the plan? This is gonna hurt. Connects with the throw. Reads the jump in perfectly. Oh, here we go. Player one, huge chance after that wall splat. Player one can't win this without pulling the trigger. What a finish! Gotta hand it to both of our fighters.
Arcade. Here comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Let's get this mission started.
This will be a good fight.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checks with a projectile. No good up high. Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Combo with the target combo. They get driven into the wall, breaking their guard. Absorbs the attack and fires back. All right, what's coming up next? No more drive gauge. In a dire situation, they can't afford. Will this super art connect? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Knockdown. Sonic boom. Neither of them willing to back off here. Both players all out of drive gauge. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Anti-air drops. Lots of distance here as both fighters look in there. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Got their eye on the air. Shoots off a fireball up close. Player 1 was kept on their toes all round and didn't utilize their drive gauge efficiently. You may see them pay a bit more attention to that as we head into the next round. Going in, Player 2 has a slight life lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. They trade hits. Hit them with a stop and pop. They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now will be key. What's going to happen here in the latter half of this round? Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. A quick breather. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their driver experiencing burnout. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Barely blocks the jump in. Taps him on the dome. There's a burnout. Oh boy. What a finish. Player 2 is a fourth.
comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Let's get this round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Deftly shuts out the jump in. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Time to do some damage after that wall splat. Player 1 may be just about done this round, but they still have a chance with a full drive gauge to tap into. Low heavy hits. Nick perfect read to get the finish with the low attack. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Hits them with a stopping bomb. Checks them with the boom. Gets them with the anti-air. They just said, get that jumper out of here. Player spares the impact, not letting that go unpunished. Ups the damage on that by opting to go for the overdrive off. Noticeable life lead. Is the comeback still possible? Player 2 has depleted a rare chance here. They gotta do something. Cashes out the game right there. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it.
Double summer!
Flatline zone.
Final round.
This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Throws them. Who will come out on top? Yo, Ross, super hit. An explosive move like this is why you play Senki. Buckle in. We're going for a ride. Player 2 with a slight nothing stops this train. Through pile driver. There's no escape. Ugh, put them in a... The overhead denied. Connects with the throw. Turns out. Ooh, what a smart throw. Article anti-air in the clutch. Blocks the low kick. Both absolutely gotta do better than that. A real test of the depth of in the air. Player 2 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all. The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. Checks him with the boom. Hits him with a stopping bomb. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Knockdown. Neither of them willing to back off here. Just out of range for that throw. They're at the center of the stage. What happens here will have consequences later on. Projectile to try and change the situation. Well-timed corner switch. The throw misses. Burnout is triggered. Knockdown. Player 1, it hits him for the stun. This might be over right here. Both fighters planning something. Player 1 and the throw ends the round. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Brushes off the impact. Player 1 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. They gotta be careful here because a full drive gauge can erase what life they have left in a flash. It'll be interesting to see how both players utilize their drive gauge to dictate the terms of the match. Still slugging it out at this range. Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. Does a good job escaping the corner. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive repayment. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the experiencing burnout. Crowns him from above. Player 2 has a super art. Oh, no question whether this super art is going to kill or not.
Let's go!
You need guts to pull that off. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Too far for the throw to connect. Connects with the throw. Player 2 with the drive attack misses. Handle with care. You can't drop driving attacks. The low. Let's draw super art incoming. Excellent read. Reach out and hug him. Down on life. Get them with a quick low kick. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters.